Hello, good morning everyone. How are you guys doing today? Can you guys please let me know in the chat if you can hear me loud and clear, and after that we'll start talking about good things. Thank you everyone, thank you. So I had a dream today, okay? Like I saw I'm completing this year on YouTube with 20,000 subscribers, and then on Twitter I'm crossing over like 50,000 subscribers, and in my personal trading in fundings I'm having like more than $500,000 in funding. So let's see if we can complete this year by making my dream come true. That's the reason why I will keep doing live streaming for the whole month of November, and I'll share value for free with you all, okay? You don't have to pay anything when you are watching me here, and the value will be top notch. No other ICT students gonna do that. So yeah, you are in a good place, you are in a good hand. So let's start. I'll start our analysis with Dow, and we'll start looking from weekly chart. Hi, what chart is YM? Okay, the folks who are asking me what is YM, I don't want you here, okay? Go and watch the beginner. Go on Baby Pips. You don't belong here. Bye. Anyway, so let's start. We are on weekly chart, and as you guys can see, we had a very bullish week last week, right? We had multiple news. Yes, today we don't have that. Today is Monday, so I'm expecting a rangy market, very slow market. So let's see what happens here. We have a last stop close candle here, okay? Before all of these down close candles, we have one last stop close candle. So we'll mark this and we'll see what price it does here. Price may not reach all the way down here, but this is a level that I'll keep watching throughout the week when price is trading towards sell side liquidity. So now we are on daily chart, and we also do have these last up close candles prior to this down move. So I'm gonna mark these ones because these last up close down close or up close candles are very important, folks. You guys will see that price is reacting very nicely from these levels. So that's the reason I always mark these levels, and price becomes sensitive at these levels, and we will watch what price does. I'm not marking anything else other than these down close candles because I'm expecting Monday to be a very rangy day. There's no news, there's no high impact news, but it doesn't mean that we cannot find a setup. We'll go on 30 second, 1 minute, and we'll look for setup until 10. Okay, I'll be here with you until 10. So let's see if we can spot a good setup by marking these levels. So let me put, so we have a macro incoming, right? 820 to 840 macro. So this is, I'm gonna mark it as a breaker. I'm gonna put it on bottom, and this is on daily chart. You guys will see that when I'm taking you on lower time frame, by marking these levels on higher time frame, it will make a lot more sense, okay? Because these levels, you will see that on lower time frame, price has liquidity above it or near to it or inside these levels, okay? And suppose we are bullish, then we want to see price getting bullish from these levels, okay? Price getting bullish reaction support from these levels, and we'll see like if we are bullish or not. We already saw on weekly chart that we had a very trendy week last week, right, towards buy side. So now we'll see what happens today. On hourly chart I don't basically see anything. So what I'm gonna do, I'm only gonna keep this level from the daily chart. Okay, I see another one. So here we have an implied fair value gap. Do you guys see that? So this week and this week are crossing each other. This is like a hidden fair value gap that our mentor taught us, and he named it as a implied fair value gap. Okay, so we saw it. Now this level, this implied fair value gap, is also going with our breaker, right? Our breaker is here. So we identified two bullish PD arrays that price can potentially get support from. So now I will mark it. So how do you mark the implied fair value gap? When you see that 2 weeks are crossing each other, that's a hidden fair value gap. You put the measurement, right? You mark the consequent encroachment of this week. So I see that a lot of folks are making mistakes in the name of it. This is not a mean threshold. This is a consequent encroachment. When you see a wick, this is a consequent encroachment. When you see an order block, breaker block, and you are marking the 0.5%, that becomes the mean threshold. Okay, and on wick we refer to it as a consequent encroachment. These names has a purpose, but anyway, if you are just referring to it as a 0.5% or halfway, you are good. So we have our fair value gap right here, right? Price showed a good reaction, good support at this candle. As you guys can see, this candle came all the way down here and got support towards buy side liquidity. Now when we are dropping down to lower time frame, we'll see like if we have strong sell side liquidity inside here, because for price to reverse, okay, we are expecting bullish price action, not expecting, like we'll see what price shows us on lower time frame. But price will have to have strong liquidity inside this level for it to reverse. Okay, and if I don't see it, I'm not gonna do anything. When I see it, that's the period when I will do something. So this is our implied I fair value gap. Fair value gap from which chart? From 4 hour. Now let's go to hourly chart. On hourly chart, as we are dropping down to the lower time frames, the liquidity levels are getting clear, right folks? Like, do you guys see it? That's what I was referring to. You have to identify strong liquidity levels, and that is here. As you guys can see, we have relative equal lows down here, right? This is a bullish PD area that we identified from the 4 hour chart, our implied fair value gap. Okay, I banned you again. Okay, are you feeling good? Anyway, so let's look here. We have our relative equal lows down here, and let's say price comes all the way down, provides liquidity below these relative equal lows, and then it goes up. Okay, we also do have another swing low, but I'm not expecting price to reach all the way down here. Why? If you put the measurement tool here, the best reaction from a fair value gap happens from the midway. Okay, so I'm not expecting price to reach all the way down, but I want to see what price does when it's going below these relative equal lows. We also do have relative equal highs, and this will be visible on lower time frames a lot. So let's go there. 15-minute chart. So a relative equal low, strong sell side liquidity, we identified it, right? Now we also do have a breaker here. Do you guys see it? And we are approaching towards 820 to 840 macro. So higher high, new higher high, and this, I'm not expecting price bullish here, okay? Because why? Do you guys see the price reached all the way up at this level? And when price does that, these are like a strong signature from price that it want to move towards sell side liquidity. And we are not just trading of a pattern, okay? We are building a narrative from the higher time frame, and this is our breaker right here. Price is retesting it. Now I'm gonna analyze, okay? I don't care about missing a setup, because my skill that I have, I can spot any setup on any market anytime. So even if I'm missing it, I don't care. I'm gonna go to now 5-minute chart, and this is our breaker from 15 minutes or less market. Okay, I don't have the marking here. Anyway, breaker, this is a bearish breaker, and this from 15 minute. So this is how we'll do it. And price came all the way up, right? When I was in 15-minute chart, you guys saw it, that price came all the way up. I told you guys that I'm not expecting any bullish price action above it, because these are like strong signature from price. Okay, price repeats this signature every single day throughout the week, and that's what I'm showing you guys how to spot it. Okay, very beautiful reaction on lower time frame. It will, the price action, if you are not aligning your logic with higher time frame, or on lower time frame, your this price action will be very choppy to you. But when you are looking at chart with higher time frame narrative, everything will make sense on lower time frame, and nothing will be choppy. Okay, I'm now gonna take you guys on 30-second chart, and we will see like if price is presenting us any opportunity. This is what Monday usually does, folks. Like a very rangy market, very choppy price action, but we'll see like if our logic works or not. We are slowly approaching towards 820 macro, so we'll see what price does. Price does have these relative equal highs above, so we are expecting a bullish price action from where? From this implied fair value gap, right? This is this gray shaded box. This is our fair value gap from 4-hour chart. We also identified strong sell side liquidity right here, right? So let's see what price does. I want to see like these levels, price clearing it out before moving towards sell side. Your 30-second is looking like very choppy to me, so I'm gonna move away from it. I believe like before we approach towards our next macro 920 to 940, price action will become clear. So until then, we'll not do anything other than watching this these candles on 3-minute. 3-minute is way clear compared to 1 and 30-second. So the question will be like, how will you trade it, HYDRA? You identified a breaker, right? So how can you trade it? I'm not gonna do anything because look at the price action here. Okay, this is not a high probability condition. I'm tape reading today because I want to make you guys see that when price does these things, when you don't have any high impact news on Monday, how price usually reacts. It's not like all the time price will react like this. There are Mondays when there's no high impact news, but price was generating, price was volatile, plus there was high probability setup. So there's no guarantee. No one can give you guarantee that okay, every single time there's no high impact news on Monday, you will have a choppy price action. No. There was Monday with without any high impact news, and price action was great. So we'll see like what price it does today. Okay, what I believe is that like there's no high or low probability day. You can when you learn how to read price action, you will already spot okay, this price action is not good for me, so I'm gonna avoid this session, this macro. I'm gonna come back another macro and see if price action is getting better or not. There's no better days, good days, bad days. It's all bullshit. Okay, so we'll see like what happens here. What happens? Price is approaching from this breaker, right? On 15-minute chart, this breaker is very nice. Like look, price is reacting from these levels precisely, even on lower time frame. So that's the reason I always keep an eye on higher time frame. Okay, it doesn't matter even if I'm trading on 30-second. It doesn't matter, price will always be sensitive here. Or lower time frame, price will be like a little bit more volatile, a little bit more choppy. But this is the level that I'm watching. I'm also watching it with the alignment with higher time frame, right? So our strong sell side liquidity is taken. Now I want to see a bullish price action. Okay, and see, I'm giving you exactly these levels. I'm calling market from these levels with one sided. I'm never directing. Okay, I don't know what's gonna happen. Okay, when I see the setup, I'm telling you price will go lower. This is the target, and the logic, the narrative that we are building is all the way from the higher time frame. So price is now trading inside this implied fair value gap. Price cleared out the relative equal low. Okay, once this macro is over, I'll take you guys on Nasdaq and ES chart and we'll analyze. Okay, I basically trade on Dow, so that's where I mostly focus, and today is looking really good on Dow. So we'll see like what Dow presents to us once this macro is over. What macro? 820 to 840. Every single time, in every single macro, folks, you will see a breaker forming. Okay, you don't know how to spot it. That's why you guys are like, okay, there's no breaker, I cannot spot it. Look, on higher time frame there was breaker. Okay, price generated this breaker before 820 macro, but when did price gave entry? When did price activated this breaker? Inside macro, exactly 820, price came all the way up, okay, and retested this level before going towards sell side. And this was the target that I told you guys that I want to see what price does here. So now let's go to 3 minute. Price is a lot of buy side liquidity up here. Okay, other than this, I don't basically see anything on buy side liquidity. We also have another bullish PDR right here, the breaker from the daily chart, right? So I taught inside my bootcamp that when we have a breaker on higher time frame, how do we trade it? So this breaker is on higher time frame. These are the last up close candle before this move down, and there was a stop hunt. That's what makes this up close candles a breaker. So when we have a breaker on higher time frame like this, we measure all of it, okay, and we expect to see a reaction from these quadrant levels. So now we'll see like what if price is gravitating lower. Okay, I'm expecting a bullish price action, but if price is gravitating lower, these are the levels where price will be sensitive. We also have a fair value gap aligned with the order blocks right here, but I would consider this fair value gap as a high probability if this fair value gap was here, you know. On 50 minutes chart, do you guys see it? This fair value gap would have been a high probability fair value gap if it was here inside these order blocks, or suppose near here when price was going above these up close candles. If price formed a fair value gap here, I would have considered that as a high probability, but we'll see what happens. Okay, let's see what happens. We do have this trend line liquidity on 50-minute chart. Okay, I didn't see it earlier. See folks, that's why I always come back and look at higher time frame, because sometimes I miss these good levels. Okay, so these are relative equal highs. Trend line liquidity, more like a trend line liquidity, right? Look, price is respecting this trend line liquidity very beautifully. And why price does that? That's a liquidity that price generates. Okay, I'm expecting like at 9:30 price will come back up and clear out this trend line liquidity. So we'll see what happens. Now price is still gravitating towards sell side from this breaker, right? From this 50-minute breaker. Okay, so someone asked a question. We see HYDRA, that 50-minute breaker have no stop hunt. Can you please explain? It has a stop hunt. Okay, I showed you guys earlier. So for you to identify a stop hunt, you will have to identify a clean swing high. Do you guys see it here? So there will be a swing high here, and price went above this swing high. So that's why these down close candles becomes like a breaker. This one. So I'm considering all of it, and I marked this one, okay, because this one was the nearest. And now if the 15-minute chart is not showing you clean swing high or swing low, drop down to the lower time frame and it will make more sense to you. Now do you see this swing high here? Yes. So these down close candles are working as a breaker, right? These down close candles are also a breaker. Price already did a stop hunt here. These are like advanced knowledge. Just watch my stream. I'm calling market from these levels, and you will understand over time how price reacts. It's not like price will always have a clean formation. What is a clean formation? Price won't react, price won't form a pattern like this always. You will also have to identify how price forms a choppy breaker. Okay, when price does a manipulation like this, you will have to look like this, the whole fractal of price. Okay, otherwise it will be lost. Like, we would have considered this down close candle a breaker if price came all the way up and did a stop hunt here, right? But price already did it here. Look, now you'll say, okay, HYDRA, in hindsight, it's so easy. I call the market here from this breaker. So price did hit the high of the breaker from the daily chart, right? Okay, I think I marked it wrong. Yeah, the high is here. Price didn't hit it. Price is still yet to come to this level, this daily breaker, and we'll watch like how price reacts from it. I'm gonna put an alert, and now I'm gonna take you guys on Nasdaq, and we'll see what's happening here from the higher time frame to the lower time frame. Okay, so Matthew's ICT, okay, he has an ICT tag in his name. This is not a mitigation block. Don't see higher high. I already explained. Okay, I already explained. This is how I see market. So if you like it, stay here. If you don't like it, don't spam my chat. Okay, so we have another last up close candle here, and this on Nasdaq, it's near, right? When I showed these up close candles on Dow, these up close candles were a little bit like lower. So what I'm expecting to see a bullish price action on all three pairs. Okay, so let's see what Nasdaq shows us. This is the level that I'm gonna keep an eye throughout the whole week until price leaves this level. Okay, so as long as price is staying near these up close candles, I'm gonna keep watching these up close candles here. Now let's go to daily chart, and as you guys can see, we have a fair value gap which is yet to form. This is not a fair value gap yet because this candle didn't close yet. So yeah, I don't see any other significant levels. Okay, other than this relative equal high all the way up here. Do you guys see it? So this swing high and this swing high are relatively equal, and this goes with our bias from Dow, which is we are expecting a bullish price action, but we'll see. Nothing is confirmed yet, right? We'll see until 10 o'clock what price does, and let's see what Nasdaq showing us on 4 hour. Okay, on 4 hour chart is making a lot more sense. Look here, folks. Nasdaq has a lot of relative equal highs up here. So this swing high is relatively equal with this one and this one, but this is not a swing high. If I'm zooming a little bit more, do you guys see it? Like, this is not a swing high. On lower time frame it will be, but on higher time frame, I'm looking at 4 hour chart, this is not a swing high. So this candle is looking way better to me, this one, because it has a lower candle right next to it, and then this one is also lower. So I'm gonna consider this one as our high probability buy side liquidity. Why am I marking these near term levels? Why not all the way up here, right? Why not all the way up here? Because I'm trading on 1 minute. Price may reach all the way up there, but I'm gonna be done if price is providing liquidity up here or up here. Done for the day. If I'm getting 1 or 2 trades, that's it. So here's our buy side liquidity. We do have this down close candle. The price is respecting right now, but we'll see what price presents us here on lower time frame. I'm gonna mark this as an order block. And we already did multiple stop hunts to our sell side liquidity. So I don't think like price will return back down here at these levels today, because price already did multiple stop hunts. That means what? Price already provided liquidity down here. So once there's your first stop hunt, there's your second stop hunt, right? And these are like breakers down here. Yeah, price reacted from the breaker here. So I'm not gonna mark this order block, but I'm gonna mark it as a breaker. Why don't I have this in markings? Breaker and save as plus breaker. Okay, so in hindsight it's looking good. In hindsight we also identified these relative equal highs, right? And we spotted that we had a lot of buy side liquidity all the way up here and all the way up here above this level. So this level is at 15,230. Yeah, around that 15,230. But so I think like 15. Yeah, this is a good level for us to target today. This swing high and then all the way up this relative equal highs. Now let's go to 50-minute chart and see if we still have any sell side liquidity down here, because for price to move towards buy side liquidity, okay, price will have to clear out strong sell side liquidity first. Otherwise it will not go towards buy side. It will just chop around deliver in a rangy price action. Okay, so a beautiful reaction from this breaker. Now that I'm on 50-minute chart, these breakers are looking very nice. Okay, we have a swing low right here. Price came all the way down, went below this swing low, so this up close candles becomes our breaker. Price already did a immediate rebalance in this breaker here, and now it's reacting from it again. Okay, a lot of trend line liquidity, a lot of buy side liquidity up here. So we'll see what happens. Okay, I don't see any setup forming on 50-minute chart other than this one. So if I don't trade on like higher time frame, but if I was, this same structure will repeat on lower time frame, folks. Okay, so when it repeats, I'll trade it like this, putting my stop loss below the down close candles here like this, and target like 2R, which is like very near. 2R is gonna be here, and when I see that price is moving in my favor, what I do that I minimize my risk like this, and I put my stop loss below the last stop close candle. So that's how I would have traded it. Okay, because I'm showing this you on hindsight, but the same price action will repeat, folks. All I do is recognizing a pattern alongside with the bias. Okay, so if I have a bullish bias, I'll analyze it from the higher time frame, then I'll drop down to lower time frame, and all I'm looking for is a bullish pattern to show itself that goes with my bias. Okay, so there I'm not just like gonna trade from a pattern. If I see a breaker on lower time frame, I'm not just gonna push the button. It will have to have a logic. Like here we have a breaker here, right? This is a bearish breaker, but from the higher time frame our price action is indicating a bullish price action. So I'm not gonna trade from this bearish breaker. Okay, rather I would like to see price aggressively moving from this bearish breaker, and hunting liquidity all the way up here. Now do you guys see the logic, the power of narrative? Yes, we are trading a pattern, but we are trading with a narrative, with a bias, with a logic. Okay, Now let's go to 5-minute chart. Yes, and on 5-minute chart is making a lot more sense. Breaker is a tool for reversal. Yes, breaker is a tool for reversal. So here's another thing, folks. Okay, don't be sad like, okay, I missed the opportunity here. When you are a noob, when you are a newbie, you feel these emotions. I don't have these emotions inside me anymore. I know that I have a skill that, okay, if I open my chart, my skill will keep providing me because I put the work in, okay, to get the skill for years. Okay, now I'm gonna show you another thing. This is our breaker from the 50-minute chart, right? Now look close here, folks. These are like strong liquidity levels. When I tell you that price will not move towards buy side without clearing out strong sell side liquidity, that's what I mean. Okay, so these are relative equal lows. You identified it on chart. Okay, you identified the higher time frame level like this. Price came all the way down, cleared out the sell side liquidity, the relative equal low, hit the breaker. Do you need any other confirmation when you see this? Now the same pattern will repeat again. Okay, so when I see the same pattern repeating again, I'll come back to this chart and show you guys that, okay, this is repeating like I did before in my previous streams. So a lot of buy side liquidity up here, folks. Okay, a lot of buy side relative equal highs, and this trend line liquidity. So these levels works like a magnet for price. Why? These are like retail stops. Okay, retail sell stops, sorry, retail buy stops. So we have a swing high here. So if I was in this trade, okay, I'm showing you on hindsight, but that doesn't mean that I cannot show you this on live price action. When price has a swing high like this and we are already in a trade, what I do that I always take a partial here, because what price is doing is the price is coming all the way up, right? Price is providing strong liquidity right here. These are buy side liquidity. So price will like not reversing, but will go to discount. For me to not to get emotional, I take a partial at these levels. Okay, we also do have another up close candles. Now let's go to lower time frame and see if it's a breaker or not. Yes, this is also a breaker. So it's 8:40 now, right? We already passed our first macro, 8:20 to 8:40. This is the first macro that I trade, 8:50 to 10:10. I basically don't trade it most of the time, but if I see a good setup, that's the time when I trade it. So we identified another breaker right here. So we have our breaker, and let's mark the breaker here. So what am I expecting from this breaker? Price closed the candle's body above this breaker. Okay, that means what? Price activated this breaker. Now this down close candle is trading inside this breaker, right? Now I'll drop down. Okay, I think I'll not get a chance to enter here. When price closes a candle's body above a breaker, and when it's trading back inside the breaker again, okay, you buy at the bearish candles. That's what our mentor taught us in many Twitter spaces. So this is our swing high, our buy side liquidity. Now let's go to 30-second. Do we fear 30-second time frame? We don't, because we have a narrative that is backing us, that is giving us power. And what is the narrative? Bullish narrative from the higher time frame. That's what we got. Okay, so now let's see. We have a fair value gap here. Price already showed a good reaction, and yeah, I'll keep watching Nasdaq. Nasdaq is looking like way better compared to Dow, right? We identified potential setup on Dow, but we'll also keep an eye on Nasdaq. Now let's see how Dow is behaving. Apply to all. Okay, now it's looking good. Yes, okay, I'm not gonna analyze ES separately. So the same thing, okay, folks. The same thing that I told you guys on Dow, the same thing for ES. So Dow, okay, folks, these everything here I called it before it happened, okay, in one direction. The price, I want to see price reacting from this bullish PDRA, right? So sorry, this strong liquidity level, After price clears it out, I want to see price reversing. Okay, this is a very good buying opportunity, but I'm not gonna do it as price is not inside a macro. Why? This is a buying opportunity. This is a potential setup that I identified right now. Stop loss will be below here, target will be like this. I'm not gonna take a look at the time, okay folks. All I do is inside my time. That's how I train myself. This is a fair value gap that is coming with these order blocks, okay. So when price has an order block and a fair value gap like this, these are strong liquidity levels. These are high probability models. These are high probability setup. Now see how price is reacting from it. Our target, we have strong buy side liquidity. We are not just trading from a high probability setup. We will have to have a high probability target. We have it. This relative equal high up here, this swing high up here. I want to see price moving towards buy side liquidity now, okay. I don't think anything about Dixie. Don't ask me bullshit question, okay. I'm gonna block you. I don't care whoever fucking watches me or not. What I'm showing you here, ask me questions related to this. I'm not showing you dollar. So why are you asking me a question about dollar? Don't ask me. When I show you dollar, that's when you ask me question about dollar, okay. This is the last time I'm giving you a warning. And anyway, so let's see what happened. What's happening here. The same thing on Dow, okay, but Dow has relative equal lows down here. I'm gonna consider it as a bullish price action, okay, bullish PDRA. So we have our double bottom right here. This is a retail theory. Retail theory works, and you will have to know how it works. When you see these patterns like this and price already cleared out a strong sell side liquidity, that's when you know that price will move towards buy side liquidity. Who cares if I'm disrespectful? This is my stream. I'm gonna do whatever the hell I want. Okay, so this fair value gap, I'm expecting a bullish price action, okay, but I'm not gonna push button because time is not matched with the setup. Time will have to be matching with the setup. Why I'm being like this? Because you guys are distracting me when I'm analyzing this chart. Trading is not easy, okay bro. I have to have a focus. I'll have to keep my focus here. So you ask me questions about the chart that I'm showing you. Am I showing you dollar here? No, I know that we trade with dollar, and in my previous stream I told you guys that I'm not gonna talk about dollar anymore, because when I talk about dollar, these are like mentorship levels streams, okay. That becomes a mentorship level stream. You are watching it for free. I'm not gonna give you all the value here for free. So in my previous stream I told you guys that was the last time I'm analyzing dollar chart for you, and I showed you guys how it works when you look at market. I'm looking at dollar, okay. See, I'm giving you value. Everyone who said disrespectful, I don't fucking care if I'm blocking you, okay. Block. Go home, bro. Okay. Now good reaction from this fair value gap. Right, we'll keep watching ES. Now ES is like not good at all. See, who does this for you, okay folks? Who does that? I built a bias from the higher time frame. I took you guys from all the way from the weekly chart to the lower time frame. Now I told you I don't care about missing a setup. Now do you guys see why? Why the fuck am I so confident? Because I put in the work for years to build this, okay. Now you are coming here and like breaking my focus. I'm not gonna give you that attention, okay. I'm just gonna push the button and put, you are blocked, you are gone, okay. You won't be able to watch my streams anymore. Now how's that? Beautiful reaction here. We are still expecting more bullish price action. Why? I showed you guys here, right? We have this trend line liquidity up here, right? So I want to see like price gravitating higher more, okay. Why is this a breaker? Because we also do have an up close candle on higher time frame. That's the reason that these levels are important. And if this candle is trading inside this fair value gap again, this is another buying opportunity. I'll pyramid here. Okay, if I was in this trade, I'll pyramid here. Why are you buying from this fair value gap, Hydra? Because this fair value gap got generated when price was going above these swing highs. Okay, so this is a good opportunity, and the stop loss is like at break even, right? And look folks, okay, you are looking at 30-second chart, so you will have to leave some room for price to move. Okay, so let's see what price does. Price left another relative equal high, so this is good. This is looking good. Why? We are approaching towards another macro, 850 to 1010. Okay, 850 to 1010. Now do you guys see why I told you guys I'm gonna pyramid here? This candle is reacting nicely. Let's wait. 850, as long as price has this relative equal high intact and price is trading inside here and we are inside 850, this is a good setup. Okay, because 850 to 1010, sorry, 850 to 910 is not a market reversal macro. It's a trend continuation macro. Market reversal macro I taught inside my bootcamp. Okay, so the folks who were inside my 3-day bootcamp, some of them were complaining like, okay, the value wasn't that good. I already give you guys a whole blueprint, and now I'm showing you here. Even the time I gave you, okay, this macro is gonna be a reversal macro, this macro is gonna be a trend continuation macro, and all that good stuff. And you are seeing it here. I'm proving it here that these are the times when price will continue a trend. These are the time when price will reverse. Everything with logic and no fucking hindsight. So Dow, see, Dow is not good, right? Mostly ranging. That's the reason I'm looking at NQ today. In my last stream I was looking at ES, I believe. Oh no, NQ again, right? And then the previous stream was on ES. So we'll see, like, when Dow becomes clear. What I believe is like there's no high probability, low probability day. Every day is like a tradable day. You will have to know how price reacts. If you know how to read price action, you can trade on any time frame, bro. It doesn't matter. Trust me, it doesn't. The narrative you can build on lower time frame. If you can build the narrative on higher time frame, the same price action will repeat on lower time frame. Okay, so there's also no high probability or low probability chart. A lot of folks ask me why I only focus on Dow. Because Dow, when Dow repeats a good price action, I can identify it. You cannot. That's why you believe, okay, Hydra is trading on Dow, maybe Dow has some secrets. No, it's just that Dow has a better price action compared to other charts. When Dow has a worse price action, it's chopping around. I look at NQ, I trade on a Nasdaq. When Nasdaq, Dow are chopping around, I look at ES. That's how I trade. Okay, so this relative equal high, I told you guys that as long as this relative equal high is intact, we will have a setup inside 851. Okay, now we have relative equal lows down here. Now this will give us a turtle soup setup if price is coming all the way down. Okay, we'll see what happens. I don't see any other strong liquidity towards sell side other than this one. So this breaker is from 1 minute chart. Okay, now some folks who join me just right now, they'll become confused. This up close candles, I marked it on 1 minute because as I'm trading on 30 second, 1 minute chart is a higher time frame for me. Mr. Dupi, bro, the mentorship is not yet available. Okay, it will be. The booking will start soon. I still have to build the website. Okay, is anyone here knows how to build a website? Can you show how the 50-minute on NQ was a breaker? Love how you are able to see that. I'm always looking for a breaker at highs. Was that from a 4:15 a.m. candle? Thank you. Okay, NQ, now you ask me questions like this. Okay, what I'm showing you, That's the thing you ask me. Not like, okay, I'm not showing you gold. You are not asking me question about, you don't want to ask me question about gold. Okay, so the bearish breaker, I believe you are asking me about bearish breaker. I don't know how to pronounce your name. Anyway, so this, because of my experience, I can spot it on higher time frame, okay, without looking at the lower time frame, because I already know this down close candle, when this down close candle happened, and then this bullish candle went above this down close candle, this down close candle becomes a breaker. Okay, so what I believe from my experience, I don't have to go to the lower time frame to identify it, but if it's getting hard for you, go to lower time frame. Now it will make more sense to you. Okay, now look here, this is a breaker. We have a higher high, we have a new higher high, right? And you can consider this one as your higher high. My magnet is not working. Why? Okay, now it's working. Okay, so we have our higher high, new higher high. So that's the reason I told you that these down close candles are breaker, but we will not consider this as a down close can as a high probability breaker, because our bias is bullish. Okay, our bias is bullish. How many years you have been trading? Not even 2 years. 1 year, 5 months. It's gonna be like this. Surprised? Yeah, when you really put in the work, that's how long it takes. Okay, because you guys are lazy, you don't put in the work. You are like, okay, I'm gonna watch one ICT video today and that's it. Bro, you'll have to put in the time, hours and hours of effort. Okay, I'm an addict in this chart. That's why I can call market like this. You will have to get addicted to these charts. Okay, if you're not addicted, it's not gonna work. Trust me, it's not gonna work. Now see, I told you guys that this is a good level to pyramid. I told you guys that this is a high probability setup. Now see how price is reacting beautifully, right? When price was here, go back and rewind. I'm not pushing button. That doesn't mean that you are not learning. You don't have to see me push button for you to learn, because I'm calling market by explaining every fucking little thing. I told you guys that this is gonna be the stop loss. I explained why, and I told you this is gonna be the target, right? Price won't always give you 2R, but if you wanna trade like 2R, like this is the level, but you will have to have a logic why price should go there. This level was the low hanging fruit, right? And I put it like this. I told you guys this is a good level for buy. This was a good level for buy to pyramid. Price came a little bit down because this is a 30-second chart. It happens. We have another fair value gap, but we also do have a lot of relative equal lows. So I'm not gonna buy anymore, okay, until these relative equal lows are getting taken out, because these are what? When I started my stream, I told you guys that relative equal lows, sell side liquidity, sorry, for price to go above, okay, for price to trend in a bullish price action, it will have to clear out the sell side liquidity, strong sell side liquidity first. If price is not clearing out these levels, it will not trend, because these are retail stops. Okay, retails are not basically trading on 30-second, but that's how algorithm sees it. The same price action algorithm will repeat on hourly chart. So, but retails are trading on hourly chart, right? Retails are trading on 15-minute. They are not trading on 30-second, but algorithm, that's how algorithm does it work. Okay, it doesn't know that retails are not trading on 30-second. So you don't need to know. That's how it will program and keep building liquidity to go up, keep building liquidity to go down. Okay, that's how it works. Now we are bullish, right? So we want to see price clearing out the relative equal low and then moving towards buy side. If price is not clearing these levels and then moving towards buy side, price will gravitate back towards these levels again. Okay, and that means what? We are wrong. So another buying opportunity here. Now let's go to higher time frame and let's see if our narrative also supporting the buying here. We had this fair value gap. Price already traded from it, right? Alongside with these order blocks. So the relative equal lows are down here. So the folks who don't know about breaker, okay, I shared a lot of good stuff from the basic to the advanced level, okay, in my bootcamp. Bootcamp is done. We completed our 3-day workshop, but you can still access the recordings. The day 1 lecture was like 5 hours long and all about breaker, okay. 5-hour long content all about breaker from the basic to the advanced. Then day 2 is like 3 hours. Then day 3 was like 1.5 hour, okay. Well, day 1 about breaker, day 2 about like the profiles that you will trade with breaker, the market structure, the price will repeat inside macros, and then day 3 was about turtle soup, and it's available for you to buy if you are interested to know more about breaker, if you want to master yourself. If you don't know what market condition repeats inside specific time periods like macros and stuff, yeah, go on my Telegram channel, okay. You will find the description in the link in the you will find the link to join in my Telegram in the description below, and go in the Telegram, look at the pinned message, and that's where you will find all the information to buy it and make yourself more experience, right? I want to see if these relative equal lows are getting taken out, folks. I'm not gonna do anything. I'm not gonna call market anymore until these relative equal lows are getting taken out. Now see, price is still bullish, okay. Look at the higher time frame on Dow. I'm putting this chart on 3 minute, and these levels, this relative equal low, I want to see it getting taken out, and price is yet to hit the breaker from the daily chart, right? I told you guys that the best reaction from a breaker, from a fair value gap happens from the midway. I identified a higher time frame fair value gap, right, which was hidden. The folks who are like new to ICT, they won't see this fair value gap. Which fair value gap? This one. Let me show you. Okay. It was on 4. Yeah, it was on 4 hours. See, right here. Now ICT already taught us about this. This is a hidden fair value gap, and we refer to it as implied fair value gap, but it's gonna be hard for you to spot it when you are a beginner, right? That's why I'm doing these streams. I'm making your journey easier, faster for you. I'm gonna show you, okay, this is the implied fair value gap. Why it's the implied fair value gap? Because these wicks are crossing each other. When they cross each other, it becomes a fair value gap. Okay, now we identified a fair value gap. That's not it. We are not gonna buy just because we identified a bullish fair value gap. I'm taking you guys on lower time frame. I'm teaching you how to spot high probability liquidity levels. I'm showing you everything. So if you are enjoying that stream, can I expect to see a thumbs up from you? Can you guys do that? Bro, this is not the first time I'm calling market. It's like a usual thing. I've been calling it. Go and watch my previous stream. It's the same. Go and watch the last one. Okay, I'm just gonna... These streams are long, right? 2 hours, 3 hours. Just watch the last stream, and you'll see me calling the market again. Even on 30 seconds. And I'm taking the trades. On my last stream, I took a trade, okay? And there was a good trade on 30 seconds. So we identified this fair value gap, right? And this fair value gap is... price is getting support from this fair value gap again here. Now, why I don't trade 850 to 910 macro? The folks who are hindsight artists, they will tell you, okay, 850 to 910 macro is a high probability macro. It's fucking not a high probability macro, okay? Price will chop around this macro most of the time. Now let me show you. Look here. So what I teach you guys, I teach you guys to that we are targeting these relative equal lows, okay? And this price action is happening inside when 850 to 910. Look at the time period and look at the condition. You want to buy here? No, I want to buy in a price action like this when price is going higher and it's hitting my TP in just like 5 minutes. Here, how many times price took to go towards buy side? A lot of time. I don't like this kind of price action. So price is leaving these relative equal lows, okay? So if price is not clearing these relative equal lows before 9:30, okay, before 9:30, I'm gonna target these ones. That means what? I'm changing my bias based on liquidity levels. That's what you learn here, okay? Another thing here, repeating 3 dive pattern. Dale, do you see it? That's what I taught you guys yesterday in my mentorship, in my bootcamp. 3 dive pattern. I'm not gonna talk about this. The folks who wanna know, 1, 2, 3. At the 4th one, we expect to see a turtle soup entry. So this is like a high probability turtle soup model, okay? And it's repeating here. I wanna see price going lower from this level. Did price cleared out a swing high? Yes, it did. It did right here. And I would have liked it better if this price action was happening inside 920. Okay, I want to see price going lower from here. Why? It's a 3 drive pattern, okay? I'm probably wrong, but the 3 dive pattern is visible. I'm not gonna do anything because why? Price is not inside the macro again. Okay, so I'll wait to see. Now this is a good level. This level looking good. This swing high. Okay, price also does have relative equal highs up here. A lot of relative equal highs. Let's see what price is showing on 1 minute chart. See, Dow got support from where? Dow got support after it cleared out the relative equal low. Go back, the folks who joined just right now, go back, watch the stream from the beginning. Trust me, there's no one doing things like this. I told you guys that for price to reverse, it will have to clear out a strong sell side liquidity. It did. And this relative equal low, price came all the way down, price cleared it out. Now it's going towards buy side. We have this inversion fair value gap. We identified it. This is a bullish PDRA. Look how price got support from it. If you are a beginner and you are just trading by yourself, you will not see it. You will be like, okay, Monday is so choppy. Oh my god, I'm not gonna trade Monday anymore. It's not. You just don't know how to read the price action. So we had our breaker. Now the breaker worked here, okay? We are not using this 15-minute bearish breaker anymore. So it's done. Let's see what you guys are talking here. Chat, what you guys are doing on chat? Do you have mentorship Discord? I will have very soon, Matthews. Not yet. Perfect. I'm in my 10th month of ICT trading and I'm headed to Telegram link to buy the course now. Thank you for making the course. Yes, trust me, you never saw anyone, any course like the course that I did, okay? The value for the course, the price of the course is like $80, but the value inside here is worth more than that. When you see it, at the first glance, you will recognize, okay, this is something valuable. I put in hours to make this content, okay? So yeah, don't fear to make an investment because the investment will pay you back again. Anyway, so this breaker worked nicely, right? But a little bit choppy price action, but anyway, it worked beautifully here. Now price left this relative equal low. So what I wanna see, I'm not gonna consider this breaker anymore. The breaker is done. This bullish breaker, the work of this bullish breaker is done. So it's done, it's gone. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna target these relative equal lows at inside 920 to 940 if price is presenting me a setup. You like Funded Next? I'm affiliated with them. Why? Because I like them. That's why. So yeah, you can see the banner here, right? I believe you can. Yes, it's visible. So yeah, we have relative equal highs all the way up here. I want to see price clearing it out. So the buy signal here, when price was trading here, I told you guys that this is a buy signal, right? And see how price trended towards buy side liquidity. When Dow, how many times I called the market today and got right? Now the folks who are lazy, they will be like, okay, he's not pushing button, so I'm not gonna learn anything, I'm going. Yeah, leave, please leave, it's not for you. The value that I'm sharing, folks, here, no one does that. So we I called market by using this one lower, then I also called market by using this inversion fair value gap higher. Nothing is hindsight. I identified the strong liquidity levels. I told you that price will gravitate back towards this level today, and it did. I came on Nasdaq. I told you guys that okay, Nasdaq is also bullish. I dropped down to 30-second time frame. I identified a fair value gap with order block. I told you that prices will move higher 3 times. All right. So we also have another formation here, but we are not watching it. We are not. I want to see like price leaving these rate of equal lows. Okay, price is gravitating back to this level, but I want to see price leaving it. And then at 9:30, price is smashing through these levels. But listen carefully, folks. There's always a second option. If price is clearing these levels out first, okay, then I'll buy. If price is clearing out this level first, I will sell, and this is gonna be my target. That's how I change my bias. I don't trade with a strictly one bias, because on 1 minute chart price is moving lower, price is going higher, right? See here, this is a selling opportunity, this is a buying opportunity. Price is giving opportunity in both sides. When you are trading on 15-minute hourly chart, that's when you trade with one strict bias, because price don't give much opportunity there, right? A candle, for a candle to print, it takes 15 minutes. But I'm looking at 1 minute chart. Price will give me both chance to enter sell side, buy side, again and again and again. So let's look at Nasdaq again. Okay, sorry, let's look at Dow again. Let's see if Dow is getting clear. Yeah, I like Nasdaq better today, right? Compared to Dow, isn't Nasdaq better? Yeah, Nasdaq is better, I believe. So see, I told you guys that here we had a breaker, a bearish breaker. Okay, it was on Nasdaq, forget it, I mixed it up. We have a swing high here, so I want to see price going above this one. We also do have a fair value gap, okay, on 5-minute chart, this fair value gap. Now if this fair value gap is giving us a good chance to buy and target this swing high, because these swings high are relatively equal. So now let's go to lower time frame and let's see from where exactly we can buy precisely, from this level, from this fair value gap. So if price is coming down inside this fair value gap at 920, I believe that's a good buying opportunity from this level right here, with a stop loss below these down close candles and targeting like 2R. Yeah, like this. This is not a buying signal, okay folks. Look at the time is not matching with our setup. 9:11, we wait, okay, we wait for price to get inside the macro. 9:20, so we'll see what price does, how price reacts, and we already know how price will react. So this is the BC from where? From 3-minute chart. Look at that. But we identified it on 5-minute. So this is like a good buying opportunity right here, right now. But I'll wait. The patience that I built, I'm not just gonna break it, okay? BC 5-minute, sorry, 3-minute chart. It's not my chart reading skill that made me profitable, okay folks. I can read charts like a pro, but it's not this what made me profitable. What made me profitable? Being patient, okay? That's the main thing. That's the main thing. Okay, so 3-minute chart on ES. Yes, ES also has, okay, we have a SMT here, but I want to see this SMT breaking. Do you guys see this SMT? Yes, Look here, it's very clean, very visible, but we are trading based on liquidity levels. We still have liquidity towards buy side liquidity. We still have strong liquidity towards buy side. Okay, relative equal high. Okay, right here price hit this. This is also a breaker. Do you guys see it on Dow? Do you guys see it? Low, new lower lows. So these up close candles becomes our breaker. I'm gonna wait to see. Let's see what Nasdaq doing. Okay, Nasdaq is moving for these relative equal lows, right? And we also do have a SMT with ES. Look here, ES made a higher high, and Dow made a lower high right here. Is there any indicator to spot SMT? Do you guys know that? Let me search, because I believe it will become easier if there's a SMT to spot if there's an indicator to spot SMT. Do I have it here? Okay, I don't. Let's search for it. SMT divergence by TFO. Oh my god, like this is the highest. 2,900 people using it. Yeah, I think this one's the best, right? Let's put it on. Let's see what it's doing or showing us. Where is it? What the hell? Yeah, it's here. I want it everywhere. SMT divergence. Okay. Bro, like no, I don't want it like this. I only want it to show me high probability SMTs. Okay, how will an indicator know that this SMT is high probability? Can an indicator know that? Let me check the settings. Pivot strength. I believe like if I put it on 1. What is this? A valid swing high must be higher than this many candles. What? To the left and right of it, and vice versa for swing lows. What does it mean? A valid swing high must be higher than this many candles. Okay, it's counting candles. Okay, then if I put it on 5, it shows me every SMT. Bro, this is bullshit. Why is plotting SMT everywhere? Now my eyes are better than this indicator. Anyway. These indicators are bullshit. Why people make them and use them? Like it's showing SMT everywhere. And it doesn't even know which SMT is high probability, right? So what's the point of using it? It's bullshit. The best indicator that I use, folks, is here. New week opening gap. It shows new week opening gap, new day opening gap. Then there's another one. ICT, everything is basically shows you the levels, like where was the Asian session, where was the London session, the central bank dealing range. Okay, and then the 8:30 opening, 9:30 opening. Yeah, that's the best indicator that you can use, right? Your eyes, and after that these ones. So we are approaching towards 920. Let's see. Okay, the BC, look folks. Okay, look at here on Dow. Look at here. This is the 4th time I'm getting right today. 4th fucking time. Can I get a fucking like? Can we do that, folks? 300 people watching. Come on, folks. Not even 200 likes. Okay, when price was here, right, I took you guys on 3-minute chart. I told you guys that this is a buying opportunity. Go back, rewind the fucking stream, okay? I have this option available. In other people, you cannot rewind the stream. In mine, you can do every fucking thing. I told you guys that this is the stop loss below this level. I'm not taking it. That doesn't mean that this is not a setup. Target 2R, right? And look how price reacted from it. Now in hindsight, the hindsight artist will come, okay, and they will say, okay, this is a high probability setup with the fair value gap, with the order block, but they never show this to you in live chart. And you when you see the Monday and you feel like, okay, this is a choppy market, see how many setups price is providing you on Monday with no high impact news. We don't talk any bullshit other than chart. I don't talk any word, not even a single word. All I talk about chart. Go in other people's stream. All their talk is trash. They will talk 1 minute about chart and the rest of the 2 hours is trash talk. Here it's all about technical science. You are becoming a scientist, okay? So very good reaction, but I'm gonna look at Nasdaq because Nasdaq in my eyes has a good buying opportunity from these lows. Okay, these relative equal lows, I'm watching it. Like this level is too clean. I want to see price coming down, hitting this level, and price also generated a breaker. Okay, right here it's not a breaker yet, but I'm expecting it to become a breaker. So do you guys see these up close candles? If this price is coming down, clearing out the sell side liquidity from here, then moving towards buy side, these up close candles will become a breaker. Price will come down, hit the one, and then move towards buy side again. Okay, and this is where I will buy with a stop loss below these breakers and targeting like 2R. So this is what I'm expecting to see happening. Now let's see what happens. Have you tried the breaker block indicator, Jack? I'm the best breaker block indicator you have available in the market, okay? There's no indicator better than me. Yes, I did. I made an indicator with, what was the name of that guy? Lux Algo. He's like the best indicator maker, and this is what he made with me, okay? Like this, I gave all the theory. So this is from me, breaker with breaker block signals with Lux Algo. I don't use it, but it's here. He came to me, okay, can we make an indicator? I gave him, okay, we can make an indicator. Now see, price did provided a good signal. This indicator it also identified the target, the premium PDA, like I show you guys in my streams. I'm the best indicator. There's no indicator that can compete with me. So don't use an indicator. Watch my streams and that's it. Price came back down to this BC again. Okay, on Dow. Okay, we are inside our macro. We are inside our macro, and Nasdaq is repeating the price action that I wanna see. Okay, I wanna see this candle going lower, clearing out the sell side liquidity from here, then moving higher. What I'm gonna say to you, don't rely on an indicator if you are using it, okay? It's not bad to use it when you are a beginner, but don't rely on it completely, because if you rely on it, where is your skill? You are not building a skill. If you don't have a skill, folks, and if you are relying on indicator, you are not a trader. If you want to become a professional, do it naked on naked chart like me. Am I using anything? No, I'm just marking the liquidity levels like I'm doing here. So 922 volatility will come in. We have the breaker visible here though, like lower low, new lower low, and these up close candles, but we still have these lows down here. Yeah, these are the levels that I'm watching. I would have liked it if price like cleared it out and then moved higher. Anyway, so we have our new lower low. Now the price is presenting it. I'm gonna mark it. I'm gonna show you guys what to trade and what to expect. And this is our, sorry, wait, this is stop hunt. Where's the stop hunt? Okay, it's here. and this is new lower low, and that's what making these up close candles a breaker. Now I want to see a fair value gap here. If a fair value gap forms here when price is going higher, okay, above this breakers, I'll consider it as a setup. I would have push button here, okay, when price is now the price is coming back inside this fair value gap. I would have push button here. Why am I not doing that? Because we still have this relatively equal lows, okay. This swing low is relatively equal with this one, so we are not just trading from a pattern, okay, we are trading from a narrative, and my narrative is not suggesting me to buy here, but the pattern is visible, right? The breaker is visible with this is a good breaker. Price also at this relative equal high. So let's wait it. 23 923 923. Yeah, suspect lows. I'm not gonna buy it. Fair value gap inside. This is what I taught inside my 3-day workshop, okay. These models, like every single formation that a breaker can have, I taught it inside the bootcamp. Every single one. Other than that, a breaker will not have any other formation. I showed multiple formation. I showed multiple profiles. That okay, not just a model. I gave them a profile. Okay, if price is trading inside this time period, price will generate liquidity like this. This profile is done. I already showed it inside my workshop, okay. So this is what I expect to see. Now the price is coming down. I want to see price clearing these levels out, and this is what will give us a turtle soup entry. Turtle soup entry. Prices a lot of liquidity up here. Now do you guys see why I didn't push a button here? Do you guys see the power of patience? Now the setup itself is getting visible right here, okay. So the question is, where can I put my stop loss? I can put my stop loss down here, okay, which is also coming with the breaker right here, and from here I can target like easily 2R. So I'll see like what's happening. We are inside the macro though, that's why I'm confident to call the market like this. This is gonna be the 5th time I'm calling market, so let's see if I'm getting wrong this time, right? 4th time, folks. 4th time in a row, right? So 926. Let's see if price clears these levels out or not. Dow, the same logic, okay, the same theory here is still valid. As long as prices this relative equal highs intact, I'm not willing to sell, okay. So it's a buying opportunity from these levels down here. You do your own stuff, I do my own stuff, okay. I'm not gonna push the button in front of you. You do your own stuff, but you can see the skill. That's what I'm showing you, okay. Let's look at some chat. Chat is going crazy. Oh my god, I didn't even look at you guys. You guys are like going crazy here. A lot of you asked me questions, okay. I didn't see it, sorry for that. Suspect lows, we left a 50-minute fair value gap on NQ. 930 will come swept and go up. Oh yeah, that's what we are thinking, okay. No chance of entry, really. We're just gonna move from here. Yeah, seems like it. If price was coming down here, I would have taken an entry, because this was my entry here. Anyway, let's see. HYDRA, so with this approach, how many on average good trades one should be expecting from a single session? 2? I would say 2. Or even 1. I'm satisfied with 1. In a week I only take like 5 or 6 trades. because I'm a very picky person. I don't know about you, but I'm very picky. If I don't see what price is doing, or like if I don't see what I want to see in price action. Okay, now see how price is getting volatile. The bootcamp helps also in Forex. Yes, everything that I taught inside my bootcamp, you can use it on any market. Okay, the logic that I shared, the profiles that will repeat inside the marketplace. I shared this profile, okay, and now it's repeating. The folks who are inside my bootcamp, they already know that, what to expect before a macro. Wait for price to come here, okay, folks. This is a good level for a buying, this one, because 15,200, look at the price level, 15,200 with a stop loss down here. I already shared what I'm watching, what I'm expecting. Okay, is there an indicator for macro, HYDRA's macro? No, there's no indicator. Okay, wait, there is an indicator. There is an indicator. Okay, HYDRA and ICT macros, here it is, this one. Okay, you can use this one, HYDRA and ICT macros, right here. And then you can also customize. Someone built it. Okay, I don't know who built it, but someone did, one of my student. Very good, very good. I want to see price moving higher from this level. Go higher, bro, go higher, higher. Do you guys see? I gave you exactly the fucking entry here. Price came all the way down here and it moved higher. Who the fuck can do that? Can anyone else do this? Now, how many times? This is 5th time, okay? 5th time. Now, do you guys see why I don't care about missing a setup? Hit the thumbs up button, folks. Okay, hit the fucking thumbs up button. Language, please. Okay, you are blocked. Blocked, okay, forever. Don't watch my stream anymore. Go home. If you don't like me, why you are watching my stream? See? Everything is called here. Another one. To the tick market is called, okay? To the tick. And this is gonna be it for today, folks. Okay, I'm done. I got my 2R, I got my trade, and now no one, you cannot perfect yourself more than this. Now if you are watching chart with me for 6 months, 1 year, will you improve? I'm calling markets like this and you are watching me doing this 2 days in a week. Do you think you will improve? Yeah, see, I waited the whole session for this one trade. And do you guys see now how patience pays? This is how patience pays, okay? And now a lot of retails are gonna be, okay, HYDRA, why are you not targeting 5R? No, the low-hanging fruit is 2R. I'm happy with 2R. I made thousands of dollars in this trade. I don't care. I made my weekly salary in this one trade, bi-weekly, okay, 2-week salary in this one trade. When I was working, I used to make like how much? $800 in 2 weeks. I made more than that. Oh my god, yeah. I should be blessed. I should be feeling blessed, right? And that's what I'm feeling right here. I'm feeling blessed because I waited for the setup. I gave you levels. See folks, I gave you exactly these levels. Now see, price provided liquidity here. Remember when I started my stream, I told you guys that price will not move towards another direction until it clears out liquidity, strong liquidity levels. See, these are strong liquidity. Price cleared it, now it's reversing. Price cleared the liquidity from here, now it's reversing. Okay, so let's see what price is doing right now. Anyway, I'm done for today, but I'll still gonna analyze the chart and see what's happening here. Right, I gave you guys levels towards buy side. When I started my stream, go back and see how I built a bias. Okay, go back and watch my previous stream. I was right again. Go back and watch the last one. I was right in a row every single day. Okay, so let's see what price is doing here. The folks who are not inside my bootcamp, trust me, you are missing hell of a lot. Okay, you are missing everything. So inside my bootcamp, I shared the whole model. Okay, this whole model in day 2. We had 3 days of session. The folks who are inside my bootcamp, they know that okay, this pattern is repeating right now. I'm gonna push the button here. They already know that this is what price does before macro. Inside macro, this is how price becomes volatile. What I did here, I called the main Judas 930 opening. What ICT noob traders do, they wait for the Judas to happen and then trade. Here, they will trade here. I traded here. That's the perfection. Okay, bootcamp is like 80 bucks. For that, the content, I'm telling you guys again, the content is like more than 12 hours for 80 bucks, bro. That's a steal. Okay, so this is gonna be it for today, folks. Okay, if you guys enjoyed my stream, hit the thumbs up button. I will do it again tomorrow. I'll come back again tomorrow for the whole month of November. I'll stream, and every penny that I make from my stream, every penny that I make calling market live with you will go towards Palestine. I'll donate every single bit of the money at the end of the November, and I'll open the GoFund. I'll drop like everything. Every one of the money will go there. I stand with Palestine. This is not a war. Okay, this is not a war. This is a fucking genocide. Okay, they're killing people who don't have anything. Every single money will go towards Palestine, and that's it. That's it for today. If you are supporting the war, if you are supporting those people, hit the thumbs up button. This will help my channel to go reach thousands of people more. And that's it for today, folks. I'll catch you guys tomorrow again. Peace.